Hi, and welcome to a virtual tour that will serve as an introduction to the novel Hatchet. And we're going to begin our tour with a little slice of home. We're going to zoom right into the Bronx. We're going to zoom right into Dr. Izquierdo School. And one of the beautiful things about the novel Hatchet is the relationship between the setting and the characters and the way the setting affects the conflicts and the mood of the characters that you're going to encounter in the novel. So when you're thinking about that relationship, I want you to start thinking about home and some of the feelings associated with the neighborhood and the school and places that you know, as well as the setting, right? So as you're watching this video, you want to start being able to take a look at what you notice about the neighborhood, about your life here, about the things that you enjoy, the things that you would like to change, okay? And then think about how you will feel living in a different place. So, for example, we're going to take a tour now of Hampton, New York. This here is actually the town hall, the city hall of the small town of Hampton, New York. It's a pretty small house. It's a pretty small house, basically, and it gives you an idea of how many people live there and the kind of lifestyle that people live. I'm going to scroll through a couple of pictures here. This is on one of the ski slopes, and you can see a house here which is kind of like the one our protagonist lives in. Scrolling down a little bit more, you see this beautiful sunset and what Hampton looks like in the summer. So again, when you're reading about our hero's journey and reading about the way things are at the beginning of the novel, I want you to keep these images in mind. And this is the actual town of Hampton, New York. You notice all the greenery. You see a couple of lakes here, fields, and one of the things that you want to keep in mind is this is the place that our protagonist, our main character, is leaving. So once he leaves, we're going to take you to the crash site now. And again, this lake is going to play a pretty important role. So you want to keep in mind these details when you're reading the novel. This here is basically a replica of the plane that the characters are flying in, and some of the wildlife that Brian encounters here. So again, look at the big difference between the crash site. Okay, as you notice, there's no buildings, there are no signs of human life, no signs of people, just a lot of green. And when we go to Hampton, New York, you see a little bit more of civilization, right? You move a little bit up to the north and you start being able to see towns like Lowhampton and Fairhaven and Castleton, right? And then think about your own home and your own journey. And when we're zooming back out, you want to definitely try to imagine the way that where you live and the environment around you affects who you are as a person and affects your mood. So I hope you enjoy this little tour and I hope you enjoy the novel. Thank you.